Hey everyone! Apparently, there's a massive rumor going around, and I had to make this video ASAP. I don't know if it's true or not, but there is a lot of things happening within the world of Xbox right now that indicates that something like this is going to happen. Now, if you do remember, everyone was kind of moaning about those 4 games going to PlayStation, and I all said all along, and you can check every video stream, that those 4 games going along were part of the FTC. Although I was still, a little miffed at some of the choices, we all agreed, well, at least I kept my vision focused, that this was because of the FTC promise that Phil Spencer gave, and by doing this, the FTC, when Microsoft goes to buy another studio or a publisher, couldn't intervene, because at that point, Phil Spencer basically can turn around and say, we've basically ported our biggest and most successful multiplayer game in Sea of Thieves, our best, our highest critically acclaimed single player game in Hi-Fi Rush, to our rival platform. So there's no way that you can say we are going to foreclose games, which is what the FTC kept on saying with the ABK case. And these 4 games that went across are basically the staple to make sure that if the FTC ever does try to intervene or come around with that sort of argument, well, these 4 games that they've ported over, which apparently done horrendously bad, by the way, are the 4 games that will basically show the courts that the FTC has no leg to stand. Well, apparently, according to Goat Gaming, now I know how some people feel about him, but he's saying PlayStation is secretly fighting an Xbox acquisition of Square Enix. Insiders are saying Phil Spencer is working out a deal to acquire the studio and have the announcement by the summer showcase. Now, this is insane, right? And apparently, I mean, if you look at the actual comment section, I'll link the thread in the description below, and I'll put it in the pinned comment section. Everyone is going mental. PlayStation fans are losing their minds. If this is real, they can't believe it's real. Now, I've been saying all along that, Xbox is going to continue buying. Now, whether these games become exclusive to Xbox or not is irrelevant. What this means is that if they do acquire it and do continue to push their games over to PlayStation, all Final Fantasy games, all Square Enix games will be day one on Game Pass. Whether it's, Final Fantasy 16, 17, 18, 19, even 7 at some point will be coming to Xbox. Obviously, there's a contractual obligation that they have to respect, and depending on how many years that is for PlayStation, then it will get ported over to Xbox. But this is huge, absolutely mammoth, and a lot of people are saying in the thread responses that 2 years ago they wouldn't have believed this, but after ABK, anything is possible now, especially with Microsoft's infinite wealth. Now, people have been saying that Microsoft is going third party and all of this, but clearly, if they're still looking to buy publishers, if they're still looking to buy studios, that is not the case. Sure, these games may still be going to other platforms, but they are coming to Xbox as well. This is slowly making Xbox the console to have, the console to be. Now, obviously, this is rumorville. This is not confirmed, but apparently, the summer showcase is supposed to announce this. This makes the anticipation for that summer showcase even bigger. I mean, June can't come soon enough. With with the news of Gears and other games, potentially a Perfect Dark, I've been hearing, just like a teaser or something to see where it's at right now, and now a potential announcement that Microsoft is acquiring Square Enix, going to be announced in the showcase. Now, obviously, PlayStation is going to do everything in their power to try and block this, but they just don't have the funds. They don't have the money. They've decided to burn all of that on a failing company like Bungie. And, well, right now, despite their best efforts in paying for it via a Klarna loan in 3 installments, they're not in the position that Microsoft is in. This is massive, massive news. Again, it's a tinfoil hat time, but my god, this is big news, and I am well excited. As you can see, I was actually playing some Final Fantasy 14, trying to get through the campaign, and yeah, this is huge, folks. This is huge. Can you imagine how big of a win this will be for Xbox if Microsoft does end up buying Square Enix? Can you imagine the salt from the ponies that's going to be coming through? My god, this is going to be insane. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I am absolutely gobsmacked. Tedekin jumped into my Discord earlier to break it down, but this is what those 4 games are all about. This is literally what it was about. The FTC has been, you know, those 4 games have been going over there, and the reason why they went over there is because of the FTC, and you know, now the FTC doesn't have any leg to stand on to turn around and say to the courts, if they buy Square Enix, they're going to withhold all games, and they just don't have any grounds for that, considering Sea of Thieves and Hi-Fi Rush are going to PlayStation and have already landed. So this is a in all honesty, Microsoft has played this in such a way where they have done checkmate, and if Square Enix agrees to the acquisition or the merger, this is going to be insane. This is absolutely going to be mind-blowing, and this is going, in my opinion, this is going to be a bigger checkmate than the ABK deal for consumers, and will be a much bigger blow to PlayStation than, you know, the ABK deal. ABK, for all intents and purposes, you know, until they start producing more, is a very, very small and minute number of games. They churn out the same stuff over and over again. They've got a rich catalogue, they're just not using it. But with Square Enix, they experiment. They've been pumping out all sorts of games, hoping stuff will sync. But stuff like Octo Traveler, Final Fantasy, you know, there's loads of games there. We don't talk about Foam Stars. But yeah, hey, Foam Stars will be coming to Xbox, right? But yeah, this is man, this is mind-boggling, and let me know what you think in the comment section below, man, because this is huge. Can you imagine the ramifications of this? Can you imagine the implications of this? And Goat Gaming is supposed to be a PlayStation news channel, so this is actually coming from a channel that's not Xbox centric, I guess. But man, developing, PlayStation is secretly fighting an Xbox acquisition of Square Enix. Insiders are saying Phil Spencer is working out a deal to acquire the studio and have the announcement by the summer showcase. Now here it says Square Enix is a studio, but it is obviously a publisher because they publish loads of games from different studios within them. You know, they own a lot. They're pretty much like ZeniMax, to be fair. But man, talk about a legacy foretold. Xbox kept quiet and they soaked up a lot of hate. This right here will change everything, and this will change the narrative. This will change the direction. Like, this is the type of thing they want, because this will be big in Japan as well. This is the type of company they want, because this will give them a complete direct access to Japan to sell Xboxes. This is the sort of thing they want. I thought they would go for Sega, honestly, because that made more sense to me. But, you know, for all the treachery that PlayStation has been doing with the Final Fantasy brand, and basically kind of, you know, stonewalling it, paywalling it, they tried it with Starfield, and Phil just turned around and said, right, if that's how you're going to play, we're just going to buy ZeniMax. And it looks like that's what they're doing with Square Enix. Now, obviously, again, take this with a grain of salt until we find out some more information, but this is going to go crazily viral by tomorrow. I wanted to get this video out and talk about it because, man, this is crazy. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, folks. Do you think this is real? Do you think this is going to happen? Do you think the summer showcase will reveal this? Are you now even more excited for the summer showcase for Xbox? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's have that discussion. Leave a like and subscribe for more awesome content like this. Hit that bell to stay up to date with all content I release, and I will see you in the next one, folks. Remain legend.